William II, or Rufus, due to his red hair as a child and ruddy complexion, was born in 1056, the third son of William the Conqueror and his wife, Matilda of Flanders. He had two older brothers, Robert Curthose and Richard, as well as several half-siblings from his father's other relationships. Rufus was educated in the court of his father, where he learned the skills of hunting, riding, and military strategy. Rufus became King of England in 1087, after the death of his father. His older brother, Robert Curthose, inherited the Duchy of Normandy, while Rufus received the English crown. Rufus was not the preferred choice to succeed his father, as his eldest brother, Robert, was considered the most suitable candidate. However, Robert was absent from England at the time of William the Conqueror's death, and Rufus was able to seize the throne. Rufus was known for his love of hunting, which he indulged in frequently during his reign. His father created the New Forest, a vast hunting ground in southern England that covered over 200 square miles. The forest was a popular destination for hunting parties, which included nobles, bishops, and even foreign dignitaries. Rufus was also known for his temper and arrogance, and he often clashed with the church and the barons. He was a forceful and domineering ruler who brooked no opposition to his will. He was quick to anger and prone to outbursts of violence, which made him a feared and unpopular monarch. Rufus went to war with his brother Robert over control of Normandy, but the conflict was inconclusive. The two brothers fought several battles, but neither was able to gain a decisive advantage. In the end, they signed a peace treaty that left the status quo unchanged. Rufus also fought against the Welsh and the Scots, but his military campaigns were mixed. He successfully defeated Malcolm III of Scotland but was less successful against the Welsh. He was unable to subdue the Welsh, who continued to resist English rule for many years. Rufus was not married and had no children, which led to speculation about his sexuality. There were rumors that he was homosexual, although there is no concrete evidence to support this claim. It is possible that his lack of interest in women was due to his preoccupation with hunting and other outdoor pursuits. Rufus was a patron of the arts and built many fine castles, including Carlisle Castle. He also commissioned the construction of Westminster Hall, which remains one of the great landmarks of London. Rufus was a lover of architecture and design, and he spared no expense in creating magnificent structures that would endure for centuries. In 1095, Rufus supported the First Crusade and provided troops and supplies to the expedition. He saw the crusade as an opportunity to gain prestige and influence in the Christian world. His participation in the crusade was not without controversy, as some criticized him for neglecting his duties in England while pursuing his ambitions abroad. Rufus had many disputes with the Archbishop of Canterbury, Anselm. The two men were in constant conflict over issues, and Anselm was eventually forced into exile. William and Anselm disagreed on a wide range of ecclesiastical issues. This led to a long period of animosity between church and state. Rufus was a controversial figure, and his reign was marked by many disputes with the church and the nobility. He was seen as a greedy and violent ruler who placed his own interests above those of his subjects. His treatment of the church was particularly controversial, and it earned him the enmity of many powerful figures in England. Rufus died in a hunting accident in 1100, aged 44. He was hunting in the New Forest when he was accidentally shot by an arrow. The circumstances of his death have been the subject of much speculation, and some historians believe that he may have been assassinated. However, there is no evidence to support this claim. The spot where he died is marked by a memorial called the Rufus Stone. Rufus was buried in Winchester Cathedral, where his tomb can still be seen today. Rufus was succeeded by his younger brother, Henry I, who quickly moved to consolidate his power. Henry was able to win the support of the nobility and the church, and he established a strong and stable monarchy. William's death was mourned by some, but it was also seen as an opportunity for a new era of stability and progress in England. Henry I proved to be a capable and effective ruler, and his reign marked the beginning of a period of relative peace and prosperity in England. Despite his many flaws, Rufus was an important figure in English history. His reign marked a transition from the turbulent early years of the Norman conquest to a more stable and established monarchy. He was a skilled hunter and a great patron of the arts, and his contributions to English architecture and culture are still visible today. Rufus's reign was mixed. He was a strong military tactician, who quelled invasions from Scotland, and was an effective ruler. However, he is remembered as a cruel and extravagant king. His legacy is controversial and largely negative. He is remembered for his harsh rule, financial excesses, and disputes with the church. Additionally, his death under suspicious circumstances has led to ongoing speculation and intrigue about his reign.